So guys, today is going to be, I believe, the day that we put up on our movie site, vindicatingtrump.com. Ticket sales will be available for the first time, probably a little more toward the end of the day. And the way this works is that we have a bunch of theaters lined up, but more are going to be added this week. So what you will be able to do is go into the movie site, go to vindicatingtrump.com. By the way, pre-order the book if you haven't done it. There's a tab at the bottom. You can order from Amazon or Barnes & Noble. The book is a really nice kind of companion piece to the movie, but it's also different enough from the movie. It's not like you go, oh, well, I watched the movie, I don't need the book, or vice versa. There are two completely different experiences. Reading a book is a way of digesting argument, information, with supporting documentation, a kind of originality of thought. And, for most of my career, I have been a writer, so I take great pride in the way that a book is crafted, the way that it is put together. Almost look at it as a kind of piece of verbal sculpture, if you will. And I think this book is really strong and original. That's the thing, because so much of the Trump rhetoric, and by the Trump rhetoric, I mean the rhetoric not by Trump, but around Trump, and the things that people say that is boilerplate. It's something that you hear frequently, you become accustomed to. You will not be getting that from me in the book. In fact, I don't like to write books which are a kind of regurgitation or echo of the prevailing rhetoric. I try to go out in front of what the debate is and break some new ground. And in this case, you'll see there are historical linkages. There are ways of looking at Trump that are quite unique and quite original. And some of it comes from Trump's own mouth. It's bringing out an aspect of Trump that it's not that it isn't there. We can even sort of intuit it by watching Trump, but it is one that, oddly enough, Trump tries to subdue or suppress. In other words, there's a certain amount of vulnerability that Trump does not like to exhibit. He doesn't like to psychoanalyze himself. He doesn't like it in a way when other people try to do it to him. And yet there are certain aspects about Trump that it is very good. It's very good for people to see because it will strengthen their attachment, their affection, their allegiance to him. All this stuff is in the book, but it's also in the movie, really from the horse's mouth, so to speak. In other words, it's in the movie from Trump. It's in the movie coming directly, and you can see Trump's mind operating in a way that I think is a little different from what you have already seen. So, now, with regard to the tickets, we'll have, I don't know, maybe 400 or 500 theaters up already, but that's not our full slate of theaters. More are going to be added all this week, because remember, the movie opens the end of next week, September 27th. And remember, I said that if you can possibly go see it that opening weekend, round up the gang, round up the troops, round up the book club, send out a notice, if you will, to your Republican club or Republican women's club. Go see it with a bunch of people, because it's fun that way. You can discuss it afterwards. You'll find the movie not only very provocative, not only scary in parts, which has become something of my trademark. In other words, a horror movie type of technique, if you will, but also, I think with this one, highly entertaining. It's going to have you chuckling and laughing and maybe even guffawing at times, and you'll enjoy this movie. So it's an entertainment as much as it is a movie with a powerful idea and a powerful message.